Hi guys, how's all doing? It's Chris from Max Moths. So I'm going to show you how I make up my incubation tubs, and hopefully it helps you. I'm going to actually be switching from vermiculite to perlite in the tubs, so I'm going to see how it goes. So here we go. So guys, here's the boxes I use for incubating my snake eggs. It's just plastic shoe boxes I've got at a shop called Tesco's. It's a clip-on lid, decent size for holding your snake eggs in, and your vermiculite, your perlite, hatchite, whatever you're using. It's got kind of air holes at the side here, guys, and I know a lot of people are fussy about that. They want to just keep the thing airtight and stuff, but I know a lot of people that use these boxes. I've used them myself in a clutch of eggs and everything's been fine. I think it's all about as long as you've got enough humidity inside the tub. As I say, got a clip-on box at the top, guys, keeps everything safe. And that's the boxes I use anyway. Just wee sort of shoe boxes. There you go. Get them in your incubator. So another thing I use in the egg boxes, guys, is this stuff. This is egg crate. A lot of breeders use this, and just what this does is it creates a barrier between your vermiculite or your perlite or your hatchite, whatever you're using. Creates a barrier between that, the water that's within that, and your eggs, because you don't want your eggs touching the water, guys. And this creates a barrier between it. You get this in aquarium shops, online, eBay, you'll find it everywhere. Just look for egg crate. And what I've done with this, guys, I've already done a video about these before, and egg boxes before, but I just thought I'd run it through again. When you get this, guys, you get a big sheet of it, and you cut it to size to fit your boxes. But what I've noticed, guys, sometimes you get like a kind of sharp edge in the bits where you've cut it. So what I've did, guys, is I've just rounded off the edges. And it takes that sort of sharp edge off the sides there. Do you see that? I've kind of rounded off the edges, because sometimes when your snakes are in there, obviously when they're hatching, they come out the egg and they're wriggling about, and you wouldn't want them to catch any of their skin on the sort of sharp edges of the plastic. So I've just rounded it off. Better safe than sorry, guys. It's another wee tip for you if you are getting that, cutting it to size. And another thing that I use on top of this as well, guys, is this stuff. This is guttering guard. It's like a kind of crisscross grated sort of patterned plastic stuff, and you use this to cover your gutters, and obviously up at your roof. But you get a big roll of this, guys, for like about, I don't know, I think I got it for about £3 or something, like a massive roll of it. Cut this to size as well, and what I do in my egg boxes, I put my egg crate down on top of I put my egg crate down on top of the vermiculite, and then I put this on top of it as well. Because what I've noticed, guys, in some videos is sometimes, as I said, when the eggs hatch, the babies are out, they can sometimes crawl about and get under in between the egg crate and the vermiculite, and get kind of trapped underneath it. So this just gives another kind of barrier between that, guys, so it doesn't happen. The babies are always on it, and I've done it to the perfect size of the egg tub that's going to fit in, so there's no edges for it to crawl under. Do you know what I mean? So again, better safe than sorry. That's what I do anyway, guys. So I'll show you the egg tub actually set up with the vermiculite. Well, it's not vermiculite. I've actually changed from vermiculite to perlite, and I'll show you what it will look like, guys. So this is what I'm using this time, guys, is perlite. You get this in B&Q, Dobies, any sort of garden centre round about you, you'll pick this up. I've even seen it in the pound shop and stuff like that. Get it in there. Perlite I'm using this time. The last time I used vermiculite, and what this is, guys, is a substance that you use, and it retains water, and it gives you the humidity you need within your egg boxes. So what you do is you do a layer of this, you fill it with water, and you put your egg crate down on top of it. So I'll actually show you what it looks like, the perlite. The perlite's a lot brighter than the other stuff. So that's the perlite there, guys. That's it there, that's what it'll look like. It's like a sort of really dry, powdery, sort of granulated sort of stuff. It kind of feels like polystyrene a wee bit as well. And what you're doing is, guys, you're filling this with water until you get the consistency right. Well, that's the good thing about using this as well, guys. You don't need to worry too much about the water if you put too much in, because you can always add a wee bit more of the perlite to soak it up. But if some people incubate with their eggs sitting on top of this, and you need to get the consistency right. But with using the egg crate as a barrier on top of it, you don't need to worry too much. Obviously, you still need to get the right consistency, or the thing could sink within the perlite if it's too wet or something. But I'll show you what I'm going to do and add the water to it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's set up, guys. So anyway, that's what the perlite looks like when it's dry. As I say, it's like a kind of polystyrene sort of feeling to it. But yeah, so we'll get some water in this, get the egg box set up, and I'll show you. Guys, I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, as I've not got any eggs to put in there just now, and I wish I did, but I've not. So anyway, guys, put about 3/4 of the tub in there. Yeah, because remember, guys, you need to leave enough room for your egg crate to sit down on top of that, and your eggs, so your eggs don't touch the top of the tub, because you don't want any condensation creeping down into your eggs. That's what can cause the eggs to go off and stuff like that. They can go damp and cause mould and stuff like that. So you always need to leave enough room in there. So now it's time to add the water and get the right consistency. So I've had a wee check with the egg crate and this sort of grate stuff on top of it, so I know there's enough clearance between the lid and the eggs, because the eggs won't come to that size. There's plenty of room in there for the eggs, and it won't be touching there. So just give it a wee check with that on top of it, and now it's time to add the water on top. Just take this off, now we'll add the water. So guys, now we're going to add the water to the perlite. Here we go. And again, if you put too much in, you can always add a wee bit, take away whatever you need to do. We'll see what that consistency is like. That's still really dry, you need to put more in than that. Just keep checking, guys, because this will draw in a lot of that moisture as well, take that dryness out of it. So you just keep going until you get the right consistency, and I'll show you that when I've done. So guys, we've found the right consistency here. We've got it all round, and all the edges are all wet, stamping off. There you go, guys, there's nothing. We take dripping out it, but you get away with that, guys, because you're putting that egg crate in there. But there's enough water in there, so that's what we'll do. We'll get the egg crate on it and the wee guttering stuff, and we'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. Need to clean my hands off as well. So guys, there's the egg crate getting in. I'll flatten that down there. And your wee sheet of gutter in there. There you go. Always leave enough room for the eggs to fit in, so it's not touching the top of it. So there it is, guys. And what you'd want to do with this, even before you've put eggs in it, you don't just do this and put eggs in. You need to make this beforehand, before your eggs are ready to go in it. And you get this in your incubator. Well, you're trying to get your incubators up to temperature, just to get a heat inside this as well, because obviously you don't want to be putting your eggs into a cold incubation box. You want the temperature already in here, the humidity, so it's just a case of putting your eggs in, getting the lid on, and putting them straight in the incubator. So that's what you do. Again, guys, there's lots of different ways you can go. You can use hatch-right perlites. I've even seen people using sponges for this method. All you would do is, with the sponges, obviously you've not got the perlite in it, you just put sponges there, fill it up with water, put your egg crate on top of the sponges, and same goes, guys. It's just all about humidity, getting as much humidity within the egg boxes as you can. So sponges, hatch-right, vermiculite, perlite, that's all I can think of. I think there might be other things out there that people use, but they all kind of work the same, guys. So there you go. So guys, I'll get this egg box in the incubator and get it up to temperature, and I'll do the same with the other two boxes that I've got, getting them up to temperature, and then that'll be them ready for eggs coming in. And obviously, guys, you're only doing this if you've got eggs coming. You don't just leave these in your incubator all year round, or obviously the vermiculite or perlite you're using will dry out. So you only do this when your eggs are coming. And as I said, I was just doing this as a demonstration. That's what you do. You want to get this up to temperature. There you go. So guys, I hope that helps you, and that's the way I do it anyway, and I've seen other breeders doing the same kind of similar stuff as that. And the difference I'm doing this time is I'm switching from vermiculite to perlite. So I'm going to see how it goes, give it a wee try out with the perlite instead of vermiculite, just something different. So that's what I'm doing. So in other news, we've got other things. Here we go. So guys, got a wee delivery in. This is reptile related as well. Just something to set us up in the future. We'll open it up and we'll show you what's inside. just hiding my dress, covering it up. But we'll get inside and we'll show you what's in it. Here we go. So this is what it is, guys. It's some vented boxes for when I get round to selling my snakes. This one's like a 3 litre box. This is for like kind of juvenile sizes. And this is for hatchling. So I'll be using the hatchling ones just now. For when I get round to selling my snakes. Obviously I don't need all these just now. But I keep a wee bulk of them away. And whenever I need them I can use them. Do you know what I mean? So there's the vented lids there. As you can see, there's air holes all round about it, and you can flap this wee bit open as well. But anyway, we'll show you what it looks like with the lids on it. So here we go. So that's what they look like with the lids on it. Again, this is perfect size for hatchlings and stuff, guys. It locks on, the box locks on all the way around, and you've got your air holes there. And you can see the snake inside it as well. You could even use them if you're displaying it shows. Put your snake in there and you're fine. So, as I said, there's a lockable lids, and it's got air holes all round about it. So, what I didn't tell you guys, I actually got my first snakes sold the other day there. It's a bit of a funny feeling having to let your first snake go, but needs must. That's part of the hobby when you're getting into breeding. You need to let them go eventually, guys. But I'll just show you what the box was that I put in for him. So that's the way I'm going to let it go. Have the wee Max Moths incubation sticker, or sticker, whatever you want to call it, on it. And I think it kind of looks professional looking, do you know what I mean? Looks kind of nice and smart with a sticker on top of it there. So each one of these will have a wee Max Moth sticker whenever we sell our snakes. Again, as we say, we don't need them in the immediate. We'll need these just now, obviously, with the snakes we've got for sale. But keeps a wee bulk of them away for whenever we need them, and we'll just be using them when it comes to it, do you know what I mean? So there you go, guys. Good wee boxes. So guys, like I was saying, a big achievement here at Max Moths. We had our first snake sale. It was a wee spider male ball python. He was the only one that was an established eater just yet. The rest of them are still being wee fussy buggers. But he was the one that was up and ready. He's eating like a pig. So that was our first snake sale, a wee male spider ball python. It was kind of bittersweet, to tell the truth. Obviously, it's our first clutch that we had. And you become a bit attached to them, do you know what I mean? You don't want them to go. But it's all part of the breeding, guys. You need to release some. And whatever you make for that, you put it back in your collection. And that's what we're doing, guys. So, again, as I said, it was a wee bit bittersweet. It was sorry to see him go. But hopefully he lives a long and happy life, healthy, and whoever owns them from now. So as well, guys, the other female spider that was available, she's going as well. Somebody's booked her as well. So they were saying there's a problem with selling spider ball pythons. That was the first two, the whole clutch that sold for me. I've still got three Mojaves available and a normal, but they're not established eaters. Even the spider female is not an established eater, so they won't be going anywhere. They'll be staying here until they get that feed cycle going, do you know what I mean? But fingers crossed they all get there, guys, and the food keeps coming with them, and they'll be released to their new homes soon. In other news, guys, we've reached over 400 subscribers on YouTube. It's just unbelievable. I keep saying it every time we go to that next 100. I can't believe that you sit and watch our videos, but it's great. It's great interaction. It's great to see you enjoying the videos and you're liking and getting really nice comments, and you're supporting me and Dean at Max Moths. It's great to see it, man. It's brilliant, and we appreciate every single one of you, man. Like I said before, I know a lot of 400 viewers, 400 subscribers isn't a lot to some people, but it means a lot to us, guys. He's mean a lot to us, and you're always leaving us really nice comments, and it's great. Hopefully we're helping you as well with doing what we're doing. We're just logging our journey. Again, we're just rookies in the game, and we're just learning and putting what we're learning into a process and putting it into our hobby. And hopefully with us showing you that, it's helping you as well, guys. Again, 400 subscribers is amazing. We can't believe it, man, and it's thanks a lot, guys. So keep liking, subscribing and sharing, and hopefully we get the channel bigger. We're just tumbling along here, guys. We're actually going to be decorating in my wee snake room soon, get it all nice and neat and stuff like that. So yeah, if you see sort of scabby walls like that, it's just getting decorated. We're getting it plastered and stuff in here, and getting it up nice. So that's what's going on, guys. We're just rolling along, doing our thing, and Hopefully this video helps you with the egg box thing, guys. So again, thanks for everybody that subscribes to our channel. 400 people is amazing, guys. So thanks a lot, and I hope you all like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all later. Peace out.